Hello everyone, today I want to compare the patch 3.5 banner characters Dehya, Cyno, Ayaka and Shenhe in terms of anything combat related. While listening, you will also get a quick impression of their gameplay to see if they fit your preference. To start us off, there will be a short rundown of each character individually, and at the end I give you my opinion on which ones to prioritize. First, Dehya. She doesn't exactly fit a single role, since you can do both on-field and off-field damage with her, so in terms of gameplay you can expect her to be kind of similar to Raiden with a decent amount of damage passively on her elemental skill, and once you get back to her you can press the burst skill to follow up with some normal attacks. All of this while she mitigates some damage for her team, though this utility isn't super valuable to be fair, since it doesn't seem to be good enough to sustain your team on its own without a dedicated healer or shield character. In terms of team compositions, I think she will be very versatile. You can play quick swap teams with two sub DPS characters and a healer, like Jingzhou, Yelan and Bennett, or you just play her a little bit more passively like a regular sub DPS and pair her with any main DPS, for example in the team with Scaramouche, Rosaria and Zhongli. As for the build, she has HP bonus scaling, but at first glance it looks like her attack scaling might just be better, so I can see her build look pretty standard. The weapon is also straightforward. There will be a free 4-star Claymore when she releases, and a good all-around artifact set for her will be Gilded Dreams for now. For the reruns, I speed it up a little. First, Cyno. This one is a classic main DPS or carry, meaning he will deal most damage while on field. Gameplay wise, it's kind of similar to Ito, very fast and engaging normal attack chains while weaving in some well-timed elemental skills in Cyno's case. His Electro Infusion is part of the burst skill, so for this character the good old no burst, no damage rule applies. For teams, he is an Electro character, so of course you want to team him up with Dendro characters. For example, Cyno, Nahida, Zhongli and Fischl. Next we have Ayaka, another classic main DPS, same thing, she pretty much only does damage while on field. Her gameplay is comparable to Keqing, as in she can easily infuse her normal attacks with cryo and has some quick damage on her burst skill. Also, her sprint is submerging her into the ground and allows her to walk on water similar to Mona. For teams, there are mostly two options, Melt and Freeze, meaning you pair her with a Pyro or Hydro sub DPS, and some utility characters like Kazuha or Bennett. Last we have Shenhe. This one is a support or utility character, meaning she is all about providing buffs for her party instead of dealing meaningful damage herself. The gameplay is very straightforward. You press her skills to increase your party's cryo damage, so basically you want to use them whenever you're about to switch to another cryo DPS character. As for teams, now this one is about as niche as it gets. You need to have another cryo DPS in your team, otherwise there's no reason to use Shenhe. You can fit her, for example, into an Ayaka team. Alright, that covers all the characters, and if you want my recommendation, this patch is probably as clear as it has ever been. The one character to get is Ayaka, and it almost feels like there isn't even any competition. Her bear skill is one of the highest damage skills in the game, and it's cryo damage, so you can easily pair her with Zhangling to make everything melt, quite literally. The freeze team is also very safe and strong, allowing you to off-balance your crit chance for very high crit damage. In short, Ayaka is one of the best characters in the game. Meanwhile, next we have Cyno. The problem is, he's very reliant on his burst skill to deal any damage at all, so you need to sacrifice some damage stats into energy recharge to be consistent. There's one very similar character who does it way better, of course, it's Raiden Shogun, who scales off ER, has better team utility, and front loads her damage on the burst skill, which is generally more valuable in Abyss. Cyno isn't bad, it's just unfortunate for him that Raiden exists. Next we have Shenhe. Quite simple, you just press her skills and your cryo characters will deal insane damage. But this also makes it quite obvious why she isn't higher up on this list. Basically, you need a character in her team who does so much cryo damage to make it worth it to slot in Shenhe, a character who does nothing but increase that one cryo character's damage even further. This pretty much only applies to Ayaka or Ganyu, so if you have one of them, Shenhe is incredible, otherwise she is basically useless. Last we have Dehya. Her skill kit looks interesting, but her damage share utility isn't impactful enough to play her if she does subpar damage. When you slot her into a team, she needs to hurt, otherwise she will have no way of competing with Zhangling. We will find out about that after her release though. The reason why she is in last place is she is non-limited. Chances are high that you will get her in the long run anyway, even if you skip her now. Limited characters on the other hand can only be obtained on their banners. It's simple, if you want to get the most characters possible without spending money, you should only use your gems on limited characters. there you have it. I think it's Ayaka over Cyno over potentially Shenhe if you have her synergies. And last, Dehya, who you should only get if she's like a favorite character and you can't wait till you get her naturally. It's understandable, she's new, it's not as bad of an idea as the one time MiHoYo decided to do a Kaching banner. Alright, we made it to the end. I hope this helped you decide on which banner to wish on. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos. Until then, have fun and bye bye.